What's up, guys? It's Decipher. Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you guys are here. I want to talk about something today. I know a lot of you guys have seen videos about this. Everybody is talking about this right now. The whole rock community is pissed off at Machine Gun Kelly. Um, we're going to talk about my opinions on it as a producer, as a lover of pop punk, and we're going to talk about why I feel like this is the wrong attitude for the rock community to take. So, let's get into it. Alright, so, like I said earlier, by now I'm sure you guys have all seen that everybody's all pissed off at MGK because he won Best Rock Album. I mean, honestly though, like, why? Okay, I'm not here to do the whole the rock community's mad at MGK thing like Finn McKenty and all the other guys have done. I'm just here to talk about my opinions on why I think this is the wrong attitude to take. I see everybody talking and griping about, oh, well, Five Finger Death Punch, man, they should have won. They should have won Best Rock Album. Okay, Five Finger Death Punch has had 8 albums. What have they done to advance the sound past what they already did? Um, that's the problem I have right there immediately up front with them. What have they done beyond stayed in the same lane? Look at Kels. The guy was a rapper. He's been around for 15 years and he decides, you know what? I'm going to do something I really like, something I really want to do, something I really love. I'm going to make a pop punk record. And the rock community doesn't support that, even though, guys, look around. What is left of rock? I mean, what are we supposed to live off the same blues based rock bands from 30 years ago that have just kept making the same records over and over and over? Yes, I'm talking to you, AC/DC. 17 albums. 17 albums, and every one of them sounds the same. Sorry, hate to be the one to break that to you, but every single album sounds the same. Even Angus will tell you, every single album sounds the same. It's 3 chords and a couple of blues licks. That you can only do so much with that. And trust me, 17 albums, you guys are past your point. Let Kells have his moment, man. Let him bring pop punk back. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the 2000s are back. I mean, look around. Here's a prime example. I'm wearing a Janet Jackson t-shirt. Um, Led Zeppelin shirts are gone. Pink Floyd shirts are gone. I was just reading an article about this the other day that they are fading. The rock and roll shirts that you guys remember from yesteryear is fading away. The kids aren't interested in it. The hottest sellers now are things like Smashing Pumpkins t-shirts, Britney Spears, Janet Jackson, Prince, Madonna, Bowie, Metallica. They're all 80s and 90s acts. Um, we can't keep living on 30 years ago rock. I love David Bowie, but I'm not out here going, oh, Bowie's shaking in his boots because Kells just put out a pop punk album. No. And I saw some idiot tweet about Freddie Mercury shaking in his boots because Kells put out a pop punk album. Dude, get off my dick. Really, I mean, ridiculous. Freddie Mercury's dead. I don't know if you knew that or not, but he's dead. So, that being said, congratulations, Kels. You definitely deserve this. I want to talk about a couple of other bands here, like The Strokes, who won Best Rock Album at the Grammys this year. Look, I like The Strokes, but when's the last time they changed their sound? When's the last time they added to it? They've sounded like Joy Division for as long as they've been around. And I like Joy Division, but they sound just like Joy Division. It's madness. You're talking about a band that has 6 albums and they haven't adapted in any way, shape, or form to change their sound, that's madness. In fact, speaking of madness, they've even adapted and changed their sound. You know, you've got bands like the Foo Fighters, a band who has 9 albums, 40 singles. 40 singles. Now, granted, I didn't like their album at first when it came out, but it has grown on me. It's a decent album. It's a good adult rock album. It deserved a nomination. Miley's album definitely deserved a nomination. It's a really good rock album. Miley's also 7 albums deep, and this is not her first trip into rock and roll, for those of you who aren't aware. But the same can be said about Kels. This is not his first trip into rock and roll. He's been here before. He's done this. He's played in the rock genres before. He's been doing it for decades. Well, a decade or more. All the way back to the mixtape stuff with One Night. I remember there was rock licks all over that. That was, that was the first time I heard something like that, and I was like, this kid is going to be something. He's going to put out a rock album, and he's going to change the way that we look at rock music. And here we are. He finally did it, and he's changing the way we look at rock music. That's the only reason that these people aren't happy. And a lot of the same people who aren't happy about it are either A, your older generation who are still listening to Zeppelin and stuff, or they're artists who haven't put out an album in 4 or 5 years. Now look, would I be willing to accept Five Finger Death Punch maybe being up for best rock album if they'd done something that actually made some kind of noise or commotion when it came out? Sure. But it didn't. I mean, look at the stats here, guys. Machine Gun Kelly, 5 albums, 5 actual albums, 2 EPs, 8 mixtapes, 31 singles, 68 music videos. That's astronomical. This guy has put the work in to get where he is. Let him have his moment. Quit hating. Because honestly, all the hate is really just ridiculous, man. Just let the guy have his moment and be a part of the ride, man. Be there for it. Like, I'm so happy to see Mod Sun on this track too, because like, I remember when Mod was like this long-haired dude doing kind of reggae rap and stuff, and it was cool. I dug Mod back then, but it's so cool to see Mod Sun like coming out now and being his true self, and that's thanks to Kels. Like, Kels doing a rock album opened the door for a lot of people in the hip-hop and the pop industries to go, you know what? I've always wanted to be a rocker. I've always wanted to be in a pop punk band. I'm going to go do this. I've always wanted to be an emo band. I'm going to go do it. Folks, look around. Even Olivia Rodrigo's doing rock. You don't have to like her, but she's doing rock. Kels is doing rock. Jaden's doing rock. Mod Sun's doing rock. Avril's coming back. Garbage is back. Alanis Morissette's back. Liz Phair. All these acts are back from the 90s and the 2000s. And there's new artists coming with them. Guys, for the first time, rock is not dead. Be happy. Shut up. Quit bitching. Quit complaining because it doesn't sound like Led Zeppelin or it doesn't sound like Queen. You want to hear Queen or Led Zeppelin? Go turn on any rock station. They're there. I promise. Alright, guys. That's all I got for this one. Kels, congratulations on your wins. Congratulations on the awards, buddy. Mod Sun, congratulations on everything that's happening with you guys. Travis Barker, congratulations on everything that's going on with you, dude. I'm so happy to see you back in the forefront here again. I know it's been a minute for you, so. Till next time, guys. I'm Decipher. It's your world. Pay attention. Take care of yourselves. And stop being an elitist boys club of rock and roll. Seriously. Let's just accept people doing rock again. Alright, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing the Rise Against video tomorrow.